Hi, welcome to Quiltinator.com. I'm Michelle Johnson. This year I am going to actually do a follow along mystery quilt, and I am doing this along with you, so I don't know what the end result looks like. My friend is actually getting all the stuff together for us. So the first thing is, what are you going to do for this month? This month you're going to do your yardage, and you're going to need a jelly roll. This is my very first jelly roll. I've always been too cheap to buy one, and I've always just cut strips, but I thought, okay, this time I'm going to see if it helps out a little bit. Then I kind of did cheat with this jelly roll. It's all blacks, whites, and grays, and it's actually called Shades of Black by me and my sister Designs by Moda. And the reason I chose this is because anything is going to go with this. It doesn't matter what colors there are, whether I choose a solid, which would probably, I think the solid would probably look better, but it's going to look fine whether I put a print with it or not. And so if you do a jelly roll, or you have 2.5 inch strips already cut out somewhere, all in your scrap pile, this is going to end up making a 65 by 81 quilt. And you're also going to need 2.5 yards of background fabric, but you don't need it right away. Right now what you need is your jelly roll, and you won't need the background until March. And so a little clue for next month is we're going to be cutting squares out of the 2.5 inch strips. So 2.5 inch squares. If you already have a pile, then that would be probably the time to bring them out to kind of use up if you like scrappy. A friend of mine gave me a box of 2 inch squares that were already cut, and most of them are in twosies already. So I'm going to actually make 2 quilts, and I'm going to do the one that the directions call for with the 2.5 inch. But I'm also going to make one with the 2 inch squares, which will end up making this quilt just a little bit smaller. And since I probably have enough stuff in this to do a, there's probably enough to do extra blocks. So I'm going to see what I have, and maybe can make the quilt a little bit bigger, maybe pretty close to the same size. It's going to be about a lap to a full-size quilt. So your job for January, if you want to follow along and try to have something done by Christmas time, is get out a jelly roll, go buy a jelly roll, get one out of your stash if you've already bought one and haven't done anything with it. Go dig out your 2.5 inch strips or your 2.5 inch squares, or if you already have some other size, this would work. You know, we can fudge the sizes a little bit of what we're going to need. So again, I'm going to be following along just like y'all with this piece by piece quilt, and I hope you join me. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm excited to actually hopefully have a top or 2 finished by Christmas time. So Christmas fabrics are on sale now. If you want to go out and buy some Christmas fabrics to do your mystery quilt and have it ready for next year. I'm Michelle Johnson. This is Quiltinator.com, and I am getting back to quilting.